Hi, Huckleberry and Summer Street students. It's Mrs. Owens. And today I'm going to read you, I think it's a funny book, about Chip and Curly and the Great Potato Race. Now, Chip is a potato chip, and Curly's a French fry. And this is the annual Spud City Festival sack race. And Chip has been practicing all year long. I thought it was kind of fun because you've done your fun run too. So here we go. Chip and Curly, the Great Potato Race. The Spud City Festival was just days away, and the whole town was getting ready. Look at them. Chip's favorite event was the sack race, but each year he came up short. This year he was determined to win the first place prize, a Golden Bushel Award. But there was a problem. A new Spud had arrived in town, Curly, and he had quite a spring in his step. He's fast, Chip thought, so he practiced every chance he got. There's our guy, the roasted yams boasted as Chip leaped by. You're our hometown favorite, hollered the home fries. Still, Chip was nervous. The morning of the festival, Chip arrived early to study the race path. Meanwhile, the crowd gathered. Oh, those couch potatoes lined the race route. They're not doing anything. The French fries stood with their tater tots, and the sweet potatoes practiced cheers. After stretching, Chip high-fived the tots and posed for pictures. Everything was going great until Curly arrived, leaping toward the other racers. Oh, Chip groaned. To top it off, Curly wedged in next to him at the starting line. Oh, Chip gripped his sack and stared straight ahead. He wanted to win more than ever. Ready, set, go, said the announcer. The potatoes hopped forward and Chip whipped past everyone. Chip, 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 chanted the crowd. I've got this in the bag, he thought. Keep moving, the twice bakes repeated. Chip heard someone gaining on him, but he did not look back. Look out! Here comes Curly! And then it happened. Curly pulled ahead. The crowd went wild. Even the couch potatoes stood up and took notice. The waffle fries couldn't decide who to cheer for. Whoops, sorry about that. Chip hopped faster, but he couldn't catch up. Just ahead, a tree root stuck out of the ground. Chip had his eye on it, but Curly headed right toward it. Whoomph! Curly tripped and tumbled to the ground. A thought sprouted in Chip's mind. With Curly down, this was his chance to win, and he zipped past Curly and took the lead. But as the finish line came into view, he saw it. He felt rotten. Chip glanced over his shoulder, and he hashed it out in his mind. There was only one thing to do. He bounded toward Curly, who lay pancaked on the ground. Chip reached down and pulled him with the other potatoes bouncing by. He pulled him up. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, counted the announcer as the racers entered the final stretch of the course. 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, wait! Here comes 2 more. Curly and Chip had hopped back onto the path and were picking up speed. Ooh. In a flash, Curly peeled ahead of the pack with Chip on his heels. As they neared the end of the race, Chip barreled along and gave it all he had. But it was no use. Curly sprang across the finish line. In an instant, Chip's dreams of winning were mashed. The sweet potatoes cheered. The other racers congratulated Curly. They're going to butter him up now, Chip muttered. And he slipped out of his sack and tossed it into a pile. Aw. As he turned to leave, Curly stopped him. The relay is next. Want to be my partner? Chip froze in his steps. Me? Sure, no matter how you slice it, we'll make a great team. A smile sprouted on Chip's face. Okay, Bud, let's do it. They practiced on the sidelines, and before long they were in a groove. Maybe I'll finally win a Golden Bushel Award, said Chip. But there was a problem. A new team arrived, the Shoesting Fries, and they were lean and snappy and moved in perfect step. Silly book.